know your name was once Anakin Skywalker. That name no longer has any meaning for me. Oh, let's just pretend you didn't see that. So hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video you're going to be getting 5 Star Wars must-read comic book recommendations. So just like my last 10 must-read superhero recommendations, this isn't my top 5 Star Wars comics of all time. It's just Star Wars comics I've read and I think you guys should check out as well. I might even make this into a series, so let me know in the comments below if you would like to see this as a series. So kicking off the list is Star Wars PURGE. This is a Legends comic and it basically focuses on Darth Vader going and wiping out the Jedi shortly after Revenge of the Sith. It's a must read for any Star Wars fan, or basically any fan of Darth Vader in particular, because it just shows how much of a brute force he is and just how demonic he actually is in the way people see him. We just see him wiping down Jedi after Jedi, and it's just such a great read, and you actually get a good sense in his hate for Obi-Wan and just how much he hates him, because before this he's actually going out and hunting down Obi-Wan himself, and he doesn't he doesn't care what the Emperor says. He's going out and he's hunting down Obi-Wan. They can't find him, but along the way he finds a bunch of other Jedi who he just slaughters down, who he doesn't even see as a challenge at all. The artwork in the book is awesome as well, and I personally think they should make a TV show about this, just Darth Vader wiping out Jedi, because I would love to see that. Next in the list is a current ongoing Star Wars series called Star Wars Bounty Hunters. It focuses on a group of bounty hunters like Valance, Bossk and Boba Fett, but the main focus of the book is Valance, who has quickly become one of my favourite Star Wars characters outside the films. It really goes into his time in the Empire and basically what drove him to be a cyborg and how he deals with that now and how his loved ones also deal with it. Well, at the same time, he's going on these adventures with these bounty hunters, they're fighting against each other, they're working together, and it's just this group of people that can't get along but have to at points, and it's just such a great and funny read. It takes a few issues to get into, but once you get into it after the first 2 issues, it is great non-stop, and highly recommend you check it out because the artwork in it is stunning as well. It's got everything you want in a Star Wars. You get appearances from Darth Vader, you get a lot of good space battles, a lot of good blaster battles, and honestly guys, just definitely check it out. I can't go on about how great this comic series is right now. Next up is Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir. This book was actually written by published by Dark Horse, and it is actually one of the few Legends comics that's been made into canon. It takes place during the Clone Wars era, so if you're a fan of the Clone Wars, the prequel era, definitely check it out, because you see Darth Maul basically fueled by hate and trying to hunt down everybody that has wronged him in the past. The book has a lot of great appearances by a lot of clone troopers who you may know from the Clone Wars animated show. You get Count Dooku, you get Palpatine, you get Obi-Wan. Just, like everyone, it's just such a great comic, and if you're a fan of the Clone Wars area, I cannot reiterate just how great this comic is. It also goes into a lot of the lore behind Dathomir with the Night Sisters and just like how Darth Maul is the way he is, and it's such an awesome read. And also the artwork in this book as well is just stunning. I say that for every book in this list because every book in this list just has amazing artwork. Next up in the list is Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, which ran from 2017 to 2018. And basically in this comic, it takes place right after the events of Revenge of the Sith, and it's a new young Vader. He's fresh in the suit, and it's Anakin / Vader in his early 20s trying to basically become the Darth Vader we know and love today. What's great about this book is that we know, because obviously he's just became Vader, he's still in his early 20s essentially. I think Anakin's only like 24 when he becomes Darth Vader, so he's still got the Anakin elements to him. He's still sarcastic, he's still a bit witty, he's hitting out with one-liners when he's wiping out Jedi, he's wiping out just people in his way, and he's hitting out these one-liners, and it's basically about him trying to neglect the Anakin side of him and just fully embrace being Vader. We see a lot of great things in this comic. We see how he gets his red lightsaber, we see the transformation from the Republic to the Empire, the transition from the clones to the Stormtroopers. It's such an awesome read, and it's just basically a young Vader trying to become the Dark Lord of the Sith we know and love today. Not only is it one of my favourite Star Wars series of all time, it's actually one of my favourite comic series of all time. I just love it so much, and the artwork, again, like the last few stories, are just stunning. Finally in the list, we have a Star Wars comic called Star Wars Darth Maul, which was released in 2017. Now, this is one of my favourite Star Wars books as well, and especially for Darth Maul, because we actually see him before the events of The Phantom Menace. And what the book basically entails is Darth Maul going and hunt down his first Jedi, and basically he gets caught in a situation where he actually has to work with this Jedi who he wants to kill, and it's so great because we see Darth Maul conflicted so much because he knows to live he has to work with this Jedi, but his inner instincts are telling him, I want to murder this person. Would you see this brutal, savage version of Maul before the Phantom Menace, and he's in his prime, and it's just, I personally, I love it. We see him take on different types of enemies. We see him, what he goes through, what Palpatine put him through, and it's honestly an amazing read with, yet again, amazing artwork. If you're a fan of Darth Maul, be sure to check this comic out because it's a great insight to the character, and it kind of shows you what it was like before the Phantom Menace. So if you read this and then go watch the Phantom Menace, it actually has a bit of background to him as well, which kind of adds to personally I felt. Also, anytime I read a comic with Darth Maul, I actually just can't read it without hearing Sam Witwer's voice in my head when I'm reading. Whenever Darth Maul speaks or even when he's narrating, that's all the voices I hear in my head, and it's actually quite cool. I like it. So guys, I know this list is mostly focusing Darth Vader and Darth Maul with the Bounty Hunter series, but I'm planning on maybe making this a series and just like throughout each, maybe a few times a month or a few times, just a kind of a few videos having different Star Wars recommendations, because there's so many Star Wars comics out there, and these are just ones that I've like read or reread recently that I just really wanted to tell people about. So let me know in the comments, would you want to see this as a series, and what Star Wars comics would you recommend, and let me know what other Star Wars comics you'd actually want me to go over. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoy this kind of content, I cover a lot of comic book content, a lot of Star Wars content, like the movies, TV shows, games, anything like that. For any of that kind of stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know whenever I upload a new video. And like I said, let me know in the comments if you want this to be a series and any other Star Wars comics you recommend. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next video.